It's time to learn about writing letters. Today we're going to be practicing the letter A. First, we'll watch a video. Then we'll talk a little bit about why learning to write letters is important. And then we'll do some practice. Let's get started.
Short A. The letter A stands for the A sound you hear at the beginning of apple. Two other words that have the A sound are ant and map. This is an uppercase A. This is a lowercase a. This is how to write the uppercase letter A. Slant down. Go back to the top. Slant down. Straight across the dotted line. This is how to write the lowercase letter A. Circle back, then around, straight down.
Do you remember when you learned how to walk? Probably not, but you had to practice it often. And in the beginning, you were probably wobbly and slow, and you needed to hold on to things, and maybe you even fell down a lot. But now, you don't even have to think about it anymore. You just get up and walk somewhere or run somewhere. Your brain isn't doing the work to figure out how to do it, you just know how to get there. This is the same with learning your letters. When you learn how to write them neatly and quickly, your brain doesn't have to use its energy thinking about how to do it, and will use all of its time to just get where it wants to go, to write down your great ideas. When we're learning how to write letters, our brain is working very hard to remember all of the steps it needs to tell your hand. The more you practice, when you practice over and over again, you're teaching your brain and your hand to be a great team. Soon, your brain and your hand are going to be so good at making the letters, it will feel like you don't have to think about it at all. This is really important because the better you are at making your letters and the quicker you are, the easier it will be to get all of your amazing ideas written down on paper. Okay, it's time to get our supplies. I want to make sure you have paper and pencil. And remember, any notebook paper will do. Today, I'm going to be using a regular piece of notebook paper, but I've highlighted the top and the middle and the bottom line so that you can easily see what I'm doing. You can highlight yours if you want as well. Alright, I need you to pause this video if you don't have your paper and pencil yet, and then as soon as you get back, push play and we'll practice writing our letter. Sometimes teachers like to help you remember how to form the letter by comparing them to animals. A giraffe letter is a tall letter, a chicken letter is a small letter, and a monkey letter is a letter that you form by dipping below the bottom line. Capital A is a giraffe letter. It starts at the top line and makes its way all the way to the bottom line. Lowercase a is a small letter or a chicken letter, and it only takes up the bottom half of your line. Let's try to make our own letter A's. Let's give this a try. We're going to practice writing capital A. So remember, our capital A is like a giraffe letter. It's tall, and I'm going to start at the top line and go all the way to the bottom line. So I start at the top, I slide down, pop up, slide down across the middle. That's a capital A. Let me do another one. Start at the top, it's a tall letter, slide down, pop up, slide down, across the middle. One of the things I like to do when I'm writing the letter is to also say its sound. So I'll start up here at the top, slide down, pop up, slide down, across, capital A, ah. Slide down, pop up, slide down, across, capital A, ah. Slide down, pop up, slide down, and across, capital A, ah. Now we're going to try the lowercase a. Some teachers like to call that a chicken letter or a small letter because it only takes up half of the space. We're going to use the middle line as our top. So I'm going to start here, circle back, and down, lowercase a, ah. Circle back, up, and down, lowercase a, ah. Circle back, up, down, lowercase a, ah. Circle back, up, down, lowercase a, ah. Now it's your turn. I want you to do one whole row with capital A. Slide down, back up, slide down, and across, ah. And a whole row of lowercase a. Circle back and up and down, lowercase a, ah. So 2 rows. Now that you've finished practicing writing your letter, think about how you're going to share this work with your teacher. Did your teacher ask you to go back onto Empower and find your playlist and let them know you were finished? Did your teacher ask to have somebody in your family take a picture and upload your work? Maybe you're going to be saving this work to share with classmates on the next Zoom meeting. Or some of your classrooms might be using Class Dojo, Google Hangouts, or Google Classroom. Those are all different ways your teacher can see your work. Don't forget to share your awesome work with somebody at your house. They're going to want to see that you're working hard as well. We're really proud of you. We miss you. Keep on being a great student at home, and we will see you soon.